You're there in Baltimore. What's your assessment of this Orioles team?
Yeah, I think you'd have to like the over. And going back and looking at it, they surprised everybody with the lowest payroll in baseball and kind of hit on all cylinders. And I don't expect them to move backwards. Now, maybe you think the numbers straightened out and it's a little bit more fair this year, but you've got two number one prospects in Gunnar Henderson and Adley Rutschman that are going to play a full season now. And they both have experience at this level, and they're only going to get better. Gunner's packed on some muscle, so he's looking stout there. Defensively, they've always been solid. And with the analytics and how smart this front office is, I fully expect them to be moving forward. They saw something in Kyle Gibson, which I know sounds ridiculous, and they think he fits here, working on another pitch and inside the ballpark's dimensions now that they've switched him up. So then they go out and they look at a Cole Irvin, who's not a big strikeout guy, and they make a move for him, but he's a pitcher's pitcher, right? He's going to pitch to contact. You got a great defense behind you, and this is no longer technically considered a hitter's ballpark. It's more of a, I'd say, in the middle of the pack to a pitcher's ballpark in this division especially. So, I think you have to like them. They didn't make any real wholesale moves, but the team's going to be solid, and they're going to be in every game just like we expect them to be.
If you had to make an either-or bet, whether you think it's just better value or one you think has a better chance of cashing, would you take the O's to win the AL East at 20-1 or Adley Rutschman to win AL MVP at 35-1?
Oh, man, can you give me Gunner at 3-1 to win the Rookie of the Year? Because I think that happens. I think it's really hard for a catcher to win. I would probably go with the Orioles winning the AL East, even though I don't believe that happens. But 20-1, look, it's a little bit of a sprinkle, hoping that you hit on something there. Maybe you cash out down the line if you got good value. But that's where I would lean. And we have seen catchers win this award. Joe Mauer, Buster Posey have won it. But we actually just talked about this last week on our show. But those guys are guys that you saw hitting 325, 331. We'll see if Adley can do that, because I think the power will be there with Adley. Will he get the opportunities this year as well? Because and this might be a good time to jump on that if you think it's possible, because he DHs on his days off too. So how much they decide to use that this year, you're still going to get the at-bats.